All right, I was sent this smart lock to give you guys a review. I'm going to show you what comes in the box. I'm going to show you how to install it, and I will show you all the functions on it. I needed one of these for my back door. It does come with this manual. I already read through this some. Looks pretty easy to understand. So this is the piece that's going to go outside. Has a nice piece of foam here to help keep it weather tight. This is the piece that's going to go on the inside. Another nice piece of foam there. This is where your batteries are going to go. They will probably need to be replaced at least once a year. But if the batteries do die, it does come with keys. So it's going to take 4 AA batteries. This is one way that you're going to be able to unlock it with these little cards. All the screws and bolts and the deadbolt. Oh, there's the keys. This has a plastic coating on there for protection. If you already have a deadbolt on your door, all you're going to probably need is a screwdriver. If you don't have a hole in your door, you're going to need a hole saw. I already have a deadbolt on my door, so I'm just going to take this old one off. I'll show you how to do that real quick, and then we'll real quick put the new one on. Just a number 2 Phillips head screw, maybe all you'll need if you already have that hole. Or me, I'm going to use a drill. To take it off and put it on, all your screws should be inside. Then you'll have your piece that has your deadbolt in. You got to take that piece out. Take that outdoor piece off first. Now this should pull right out. When you put your deadbolt in, it says up here, so just make sure that is pointing up. Slide that in there. All right, it also comes with this piece right here that would go in your door frame. You can replace that one. I'm going to just leave my old one in there, so we'll see if that works. If not, then I'll replace it. All right, let's install the outdoor piece. Now this piece is going to go on the outside of your door. You're going to want to run this cable at the bottom of the hole, and this piece will go through. There's a little slit there right under where the words up are. That goes in there. Make sure you don't have the key in there. Real simple, just like that. All right, now we're going to install this piece here. This is a piece that's going to go on the inside of your door. We're going to take off this cover that has the batteries on it, and we have to remove this mounting plate. So there's a screw right here. You'll see 3 screws here, one at the bottom, one a little bit bigger in the middle, and the one at the top. Take that bigger middle one out. Now, there's also a screw here at the top. Take that screw out. Don't lose them. And that should remove your mounting plate, just like that. All right, now you're going to want these 2 big screws, and we're going to put this mounting plate on. Now this little tab is going to go at the bottom, and it's going to be pointing toward you. Route your wires through there, and that little flat piece through that big hole, and then these other screws are going to go in here. And they screw into that piece that you put on the outside. Try to start them by hand or with a screwdriver. If you are using a drill like me, you don't want to strip these out. These actually look like a number 3 Phillips if you want. All right, before you get them real tight, try to make sure this is straight and your outdoor piece still looks straight. Before you put the other piece on that has the batteries in it, you should be able to spin that real easily and it should pop out. See it right here? Now there's a little white piece here inside this piece. that this plug is going to go into. So you got to plug them in. All right, I have mine plugged in. Just make sure you hear like a little click when you get it in there so you know it's in good. Before you put this all together, there's a switch right here. If you look in there, there's like a little R and an L. If you walk into your house from the outside of your house and your door swings open to the right, put it on the R. If your door swings open to the left, put it on L. So mine swings open to the right when I walk in. I have it on R. Now we can put these screws in. Everything's lined up. Can put this screw in up top here. I'm not going to put this screw in real tight until I get this bottom screw in. Bottom one's a little more tricky. There's one down here on the bottom that you got to put back in. Putting this bottom screw in is a little tricky. You have to look, get down on your floor there and look up. You'll see the holes more toward the back of the door. There we go. All right, everything still works smooth. And check that one more time. Yep, nice and smooth. Now we can install some batteries. The negative side is going to go toward that spring. Good, the batteries fit nice and tight. Just kind of go back and forth. You can put your cover on. All right, it says you can put 99 different passwords into this. The length of the password needs to be 6 to 12 digits. Let's see if the keys work. All right, the keys work. All right, when you first get this lock, if you have it locked, like, all right, if you have the door locked, now if my door was shut, it would be locked. You get home, when you first get it, just wake it up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the password when you first get it. Unlock. That'll unlock it. All right, I have to say this lock works pretty slick. So far, I like it. One thing it does say is you're supposed to use this inside. I'm going to try this on my exterior door only because this door has a roof over it and really isn't exposed to too much water, hardly at all. I can unlock it using the key now. And I did put a new administrator code in there. I got rid of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be the first thing you got to do. Then after you do that, you can put different passwords in there. Now, just make sure the password is 6 to 12 numbers. I tried to put in 4 numbers and it kept not working. And I didn't understand why. Well, if you read the directions, it says you have to have 6 to 12. So make sure you have at least 6 numbers and that'll help you out. And another thing, when I did put my code in, somehow I automatically deleted this because you can delete these cards. So once you figure out how to put your password in that, you can add this back on just like you added your password. Instead of putting a new password in, you'll just touch this to the screen here and that'll add that on. So now, once that's locked, I can just unlock the screen, put my card there, and it unlocks it. The only thing I have to say about this is it does seem like you would be able to use your fingerprint on this one. That is not true. If you buy the one, there's a little more space above this. That one has a fingerprint. The one that's got a little smaller keypad like this doesn't have a fingerprint. I think they just use the same directions. They should change that a little better in the directions, but I really don't care if I have a fingerprint or not. Just having the codes, like I said, you can put like 99 different codes in there. So everybody in your family can have their own code. And you can use these. You can use keys. And you can use these little cards. I think you'll really like this keypad deadbolt lock.